Hey guys, welcome back to NG. Last time we left off, we just started a new game of Kaguya's called The Screaming Author. And we're about to investigate his house. That's all I got. Bush. This looks like it hasn't been cared for in a long time. There's weeds and dead leaves all over. It's the second floor window. The strange looking window here. Wait, there's you know, this house is kinda odd looking. Looking close into the building's funky style isn't even just a Japanese and Western mixed design. It feels like an alpine lodge, but built with traditional Japanese style. Yeah, I can see that. This must have been a custom job. You don't usually see two-story houses with that roof. That window is probably where the attic is. So then, that's a pretty big attic. The room under the roof is that big. It looks like it's bigger than two normal-sized rooms. Is that the window that was mentioned in the rumor? If you throw something, the lights in the second floor window would turn on. I guess you wouldn't need to throw something at the first floor window, so that must be it. There's no blood stains. I thought it was gonna be like I can't reach. Judging by the shape of the roof, the attic's probably where that window is. Okay, if everything under the roof is one room, I mean the attic's pretty big. Okay, I don't have anything. What's this? Weeds have run all over this entire area. This garden hasn't been touched for a while. Use my foot to poke around in the overgrowth. My foot bumps into something solid. I tease the object into the open and see that it's a decayed wooden door plate. It's dirty, but it seems to read Miroku. Okay. Rest of mailbox. Take a look inside the mailbox if there isn't anything inside. There's no blood. Alrighty. Door. It's a pretty sturdy sliding door. There's a layer of dust covering the door rail, so I know it hasn't moved for a while. According to the rumors, it said something like nobody comes out even if you knock, right? Sure, knocking shouldn't be a problem. Give the door a kind of firm knock. Wait for some kind of response. Meh. 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 Well, there's no response. Just as we were informed. Judging by the state this place is in, Miroku probably isn't living here. If he's still alive. Pull the door just in case. As anticipated, it doesn't open. Looks like it's locked. Oh, well, wants to just kick it in? Whoa, you're already thinking about breaking in? You're too reckless, kid. Damn! What a bold child, I must confess. I do prefer the direct approach sometimes. But we can't be too hasty, Shiba. Let's look around a bit longer. After all, there's another part of the rumor as well. Yes, the rumor. But yes, sorry, the one about the neighbor throwing something at the window of the mansion. Yeah, that's right. Personally, I'd very much like to put it to the test. You're right. Getting any blood? There's no blood stains. Okay, let's go to this window. This door plate that has decayed and fallen off. Though the paint is worn, it's still easy to read. Something's eaten a number of small holes in the wood. Okay, well let's try that. Check out the decayed door plate. Even if they hit the window dead on, it probably wouldn't break it. Are you actually going to throw it? Yeah, just like the room said. There's something crazy going on. If there's something crazy going on, I want to know about it now. That's pretty courageous of you. You'll need that courage if you intend to survive the confrontations with spirits. Whatever, just try not to throw it too hard. I know. I don't want to attract attention, so I don't want to break the window. Take aim and toss the plate, aiming it at the wooden frame of the window. My throw hits the spot and makes a dry thud as it strikes the wood. Nice throw. Got some nice shoulders. The most anticipated draft player this season. Sorry, I don't really know that. Well, I guess it would be baseball. I was thinking more football, but they both throw balls. I don't mind the jokes to break the tension. I didn't mind. Ah. Ow. It feels like the air just changed. It's a little girl. Please don't look inside. You hear something just now? We look in the direction of the voice and see the light in the window had come on. In the light, we see what looks like the silhouette of a crane. That doesn't look anything like a bird. It looks like a little girl bending over. Please, don't look inside. Once again, we hear a faint, weak voice. Don't look. As if we wouldn't look. Not going to just go back now, are we? Hey, Shiba. There's definitely something in this mansion. And that means that all rules are off. So we're breaking in? Exactly. Calm down there, boys. We can't cause too much of a commotion or we'll draw the attention of the police. You got a plan then, Rose? I'll open the lock for us. She can Houdini! Houdini the lock! It's not like opening a can, you know. Really think you can get it open that easily? This lock may as well not exist. You should always have more locks on the front door, but nobody ever bothers. Oh, that's right. You should share this advice with the owner of the Black Rabbit as well. The lock there is just as pitiful. She broke in. That explains it. Now we know how Rose got into the Black Rabbit before it had opened. You're a real piece of work. Did you just sleep through morals class? Yep. I regret that I did not get to experience things like school during my childhood. Rose took some tools out and quickly got to work. Reminds me of when Amano picked the lock at the Yamato Shrine. But Rose's skills were far beyond ours. Seemed pretty skilled at this. She's a magician. Makes me wonder if you've been doing this kind of thing in the past. She's a magician. My goodness, how rude. Rose shoots back a response as she uses her thin tool to probe the lock. Any talented magician would obviously have a bit of dexterity. See? She's a magician. That's true, but I've heard of magicians using escape magic, but not for breaking into places. Are you curious about my skills? I'm afraid that I must ask you to refrain from any inquiries that would violate my privacy. It's voila! It's open. You're done already? You're pretty amazing. I must say that it feels quite nice to get some awe and admiration from the young. Would you like to be my disciple? For your mommy milkers yet? I mean, what is that supposed to mean? I wasn't really planning on becoming a magician or a burglar. I wouldn't mind training you for either, but I was referring to the spiritual field. You seem to have the affinity for it, disciple. Hold on, I never agreed to be your disciple. Masters choose their disciples. Your opinion doesn't matter. I was asking out of courtesy. That's terrible. Hey, let's cut the chit-chat. We don't have a lot of time. If it's open, then let's get inside. Can't let anyone see us like this. We don't have an excuse for being here. Yeah, I know. I forcefully pulled the door open, but I thought I felt a cold breeze from inside. Swallowing my saliva, I stepped into the mansion. Dun dun dun. Oh, I don't, is it just me? Oh, it just gives me the heebie-jeebies. The Miroku residence looked like an old Japanese-styled house and smelled of damp, moldy air. That's why it gave me the heebie-jeebies. Seemed like this place hasn't been aired out for a really long time. Wait a moment, Shiba. I sense someone watching us. Be careful. Watching? Waiting. Ah, please don't look inside. Good. Suddenly, a loud, high-pitched, piercing sound rips through my ear. I instantly cover my ears, but the sound above easily pierces through and stabs into my brain. Ah! Ugh. Bon and Rose clasp behind me. Shit, are you kidding me? At this rate, I'll die! It's like a mandrake. I fall powerless against the storm of sound assaulting my mind. My consciousness is starting to fade. Ha! The screaming voice suddenly stops. It was like we triggered an alarm or something. What was that? Bloody hell, my head is still pounding. I guess that must be the screaming voice people are talking about. If it went on any longer, my brain would have melted. I barely survived that. But we don't know if that's true yet. Remember, the rumor Miss Y, who heard the scream, apparently committed suicide. Things are starting to get real. Shiva, don't say you want to run away now, alright? I don't really have a choice. As if. You're the one who's looking pale. If you got the wits to sass me like that, you're still in ship shape. Well, if it's planning to take us down, then I suppose we don't have to hold back either. Let's start investigating. The place doesn't seem to be that big, so let's investigate whatever we see. Yeah, but before we get to that, we'll need someone to be on the lookout. We don't want to be getting surprised by a patrolman. Right. If something looks bad, call me on my cell phone immediately. Understood. Alright, Shiba, choose who will investigate with you. I'm actually going to choose the journalist, because, I'm going to choose Bon. Alright? Rose, you be on the lookout. No problem. Leave it to me. I'll see you both later. Rose leaves and heads outside. So, alright, let's go. The only reason why I chose her was because, if a cop, mostly a male, comes up, she looks nice enough and everything to be able to sweet talk them with, her body. Seducing. Yes, seducing. Okay, can I see circle? This is very small. What is this? There's a cedar plate hanging from the mud wall. Inspecting further, I see there's a single nail hammered into the upper middle of the board. Looks like this nail is for hanging things. What do you think this is? Usually if there's a decorative board on the wall, it's a frame, right? So for pictures? Like the ones you use to put up paintings or paintings. Yeah, in the traditional Japanese-styled room, people sometimes display flower vases. Although we can't know what was being displayed here just by seeing this frame. No blood. Okay. It's a pretty little light. Door. Okay, I can open this. Sturdy shoe cabinet. That's what I need, a shoe cabinet. I opened it, but I couldn't find even a single shoe inside. Instead, I find something black and cylindrical at the corner. Bamboo charcoal. Huh, it's pretty high quality charcoal. Such a waste to use it for dehumidification. I look through the bottom section as well, find a can in the back. It's apparently a spray can. It's a can of spray paint. If it was stored here, then maybe it was used for some DIY projects. Do I get the spray can? I do. Okay. Alright, I think that's it aside from the door, so let's check the right one first. I open the door of the bathroom and step inside. Oh, it's a bedroom. Sorry, open the door to the bed. Um. uh, I hate this. There's an odd bulge in the curtains. Check the curtain. No. Yes, I'm saving. Jeez, don't fucking judge me. What? I pull the curtain back to see what's causing it. Huh? Nothing's here. No sign of anything that caused the curtain to bulge. Even things out the window look normal. So was it just wrinkled or something? That was a body. What do you mean, was it just wrinkled or something? Are you an idiot? That's one sturdy bed. I wonder what caused these stains. Now that I'm looking, there are more spots than I expected. The Western style pillow on the bed. Digging under the pillow, I immediately feel something. Okina mask. A no mask? What's this doing here? Radio? Oh, it's a boombox. That's a very tiny boombox. Pretty old one. And there's a drawer on the table the boombox is sitting on top of. Examine the boombox. Looks like there's a cassette tape inside. I check the tape and take a look. There's just a single letter written on the label, T. What a creepy tape. Try playing it. You don't know if it's creepy or not without hearing it. True. Sure. Place the cassette back in the slot and hit the play button. But it doesn't work, because there's no power to it. I press, and it seems no matter how many times I press it, it's not going to play something. Maybe, flip the boombox over and check the battery for compartment. It's empty. I don't have any batteries. Of course it doesn't work. Alright. Oh, hold on. Open the drawer. Open the drawer. Inside there are sticks of incense neatly put away. Okay. In the corner, I see a square metal box sitting there. What's this? A battery? Yep. Whoa, that takes me back. Now that takes me back. I don't see these types much nowadays. You know what it is? It's just a battery. Although nowadays it's probably a valuable antique. I take out the battery and put it inside the compartment in the back. Thankfully, the battery types were the same, so it fits without any issues. Alright, how about now? Let there be power! Press the play button, but... What? You're kidding me, useless piece of... I think about using the flashlight's batteries, but I realize they won't... that they won't fit. Maybe the battery's almost dead. You can get a last little bit of juice out of one if you warm it up or something, but... Put the bat... Okay, so... Had to warm it up somehow. High class Western style bed. I take a look around the bed. Find something that looks like a mass of hair under the bed. Ew. Clump of stiff hair. That's disgusting. What is this? Hair. Animal hair, and judging by the thickness, I'd guess that it's horse hair. How can you tell? Journalists know a lot of things. Lies. A while back, there was a time I used to do interviews at workshops. Horsehair had been used for a number of things for a long, long time. Instrument bowstrings are the most common example. It's also used as hair on masks or dolls. Remember that no mask we found earlier? I'm guessing this is material for fixing it. I honestly would never have expected that Bond would have this kind of knowledge. Hang on to it. Might come in handy later. Yeah. Alright, picture. A colorful flyer on the floor stands out from the eerie bedroom. Out of curiosity, I pick it up. Quickly read the flyer. Kisoji Ballet School Recital. March 3rd, 1999, Kisoji Center Hall starts at 1. Doors close at 1:30. There's a girl dressed in white in a ballet pose with her legs raised high. Looks like a flyer for a children's ballet recital. Children, huh? Never heard anything that would indicate that Miroku had any kids living here. I take a closer look at the flyer. First act, collection of pieces ballet others. Second act, La Decrane. Second act will feature girls who are too young to wear point shoes. Ah, yeah, the little ones. Please enjoy their energy and spirit as they perform, adorned in adorable colors. Ugh. This is stuff written for the second act. Is it Latin? No, you idiot, it's French. I don't speak French. I'm not a French expert, but I think that's a Duck Lake. I'm just spitballing here, but I'm guessing it's a not so serious take on Swan Lake. Young kiddos aren't quite swan material yet, so they probably had bee ducks, like the ugly duckling. What's with that look on your face? Fix it. I was just kind of shocked that you know some French. You don't give off the French vibe, you know? How many times do I have to tell you? I'm a journalist. The news is international, kid. You gotta be able to fit in, not to boast, but I can ask to borrow money in 20 languages. No, don't worry, you're not boasting at all. Okay. I should have saved. I don't like being in places I'm not familiar with. Okay, we got a couch, the clock, and this drawer. Weird that there's nothing else. It's a normal looking ordinary sofa. Checking around the sofa near the bottom. Hand warmer. Found an unopened hand warmer. I can use this. That's it? Okay. Ah, an old pendulum clock. Pendulum swings without stopping. Any blood? There's no blood stains. Okay. Wooden storage shelf. I try pulling on the door, but it won't open. Seems to be locked. Can't search here with your current partner. Change partners. Okay. There's no bloodstains. I'll switch partners then. Oof. Oh my god, did you see her legs? Oh, you're back. Yes, I do. No problem. You're on lookout now, Ban. Alright, I'll see you later. Stick to the mission, you hear? Yes. Alright, let's get going. Alright. We're gonna go in the bedroom because now that we got the hand warmer, we can use the hand warmer on... Hold on, warming it up. Use the hand warmer. I have this. Opened the bag, crumpled it, and placed it on the battery compartment on the back of the boombox. Suppose that's logical. It's not the best way to do that. Shut up. We just need to warm the thing up, right? Once the battery felt warm enough, I tried pressing the play button again. Then, an update on the missing child. According to the police, the victim of the kidnapping. It's a recording of the kidnapped girl report. They refer to the victim as Child T. Age 13, long hair, was wearing a white one-piece dress on the day she went missing. She was last seen heading home from a ballet class practice in Kisoji. The report mentions that it's been a month, and the case is now a partial public investigation. From that point, the newscaster just rehashes information about the incident, and once the news moves to the next topic for the day, the recording cuts off. Rose ejects the tape and sighs. Yeah. I see, hence the T label. The owner of this house seems quite intriguing. It's crazy no matter how you look at it. Why make a recording of the news about a kidnapping incident? Once again, ballet. It's coming up too much to be a coincidence. Okay, we got Tapeti. Darn, no blood. Ah! Suddenly the phone rings loudly, but I can't see it anywhere in the room. Intriguing. Let's answer it. Guess I'll look for it. Now it's one starting bed. I wonder what caused the stain. Is it in here? Open the door of the living room and step inside. Ah, there's the phone. Here it is, the phone. The black phone on top of the storage shelf. I don't remember every detail of this room, but it definitely felt off. The phone wasn't here when we came through to the living room earlier, right? Yeah, I don't recall that. What's going on here? We are in this house to answer that question, are we not? Someone or something wants us to answer the phone, so why don't you take the call? I guess. Hello? A very informative conversation. Phone suddenly goes dead. Sudden wave of dizziness hit me. I violently hang up the phone. When I come to my senses, I notice that my hand is covered in sweat. Damn, what the hell was that? Who was calling? Dunno, the person hung up immediately. I see. How boring. You look rather pale. Is something the matter? It's nothing. My phone vibrates in my pocket. It's time already? I wasn't done! It's me. Well, it's time for the short. Let's wrap it up for the day. Ugh. I'm about to just go back so I can fucking open that thingy. Oh, that's not fair. I told you, aren't you glad we went inside? The T-tape in particular was quite fine. Kind with that ballet flyer has some grave implications. Why do you look like you're enjoying this? If that's what we found on day one, I shudder to think where this is going to end up. Quit your whining and just admit it's been a worthwhile night. We even heard the rumored scream. It must be a spirit, probably the screaming author's doing. The spirit's all that remains of Yakumo Miroku. Or is it someone else entirely? Can't wait to find out. It's only a matter of time before the cops show. Before we better split. We better split up. We'll meet back at the Black Rabbit at the same time tomorrow night. Yeah, sounds good to me. I wonder if it makes a difference. Oh, that's right, Shiva. Don't forget to buy batteries. I'll try anything once, but I'm not doing that again. Ugh, what a pain in the ass. We park in front of the Miroku residence and take our own separate paths to the station. As I walk by myself down the street, I think about what I heard on the T-tape. That might just be a crazy tip of the psycho iceberg of stuff hidden in the Miroku residence. Catch my train, and by the time I get back to Kisoji Station, it's already past midnight. I better go home and get some rest. Ah! Ah, those are legs! Weird, hardly anyone ever uses that photo booth. Actually, I'm gonna load real quick. I mean, save real quick. And then I'm gonna load. Because I want to know if I could. If not, then it's fine. Yes. She really does have great legs. Oh, that's her dress. I was like, what is she carrying? Switch to Rosé. Actually, what items do I have? Wrong thing. Okay, I hadn't gone to... oh, sorry. I hadn't gone to the left yet. The living room. Yep. The clock. I can't do anything with the clock. Yeah, there is no phone there. It won't open, it seems to be locked. Do you think you can do this one? I turn around and ask Rose. Piece of cake, stand back. Rose pulls out some thin tools from her pocket and she opens the lock in just about 10 seconds. Sorry about the wait. Open sesame. It's like a magic trick. I'm happy that I'm able to entertain you. I open the door. Sailor uniform. Obtain sailor uniform and cute socks. These look like children's clothes. Did Miroku have a family? Bon didn't mention anything about that. Alrighty. Okay, now I'm just gonna swings without stopping. Okay, well, I think that was all that I could look at. No bloodstains. Okay. Alright, so what I'm gonna do the exact same thing, but eh. Yeah. That way, I understand, like, I went back and I didn't have to, but eh. I wonder if there's gonna be anything different. Black phone. Hello. No. Alright. I'm actually gonna keep it on this one rather than the first one I did. Cause, I wanted the other stuff. Alrighty. Let's talk to this weird person who's in there by themselves. It looks so creepy. Open the curtain. Oh, yes, open the curtain. Oh. Shit. There's no one behind the curtain. Could've sworn someone was there. Was I just seeing things? Ah, jeez. Ah, had a feeling. A text. Open the message. D-Man, how are you? It's D-Man. I prepared your next riddle. Decipher it to receive your analysis record. Search the monster that raises its voice when awoken. Search the monster that raises its voice when awoken. Okay. Time to save again. So if I fuck up, I'm covered. It sounds like a clock, like an alarm clock. Oh. Uh-huh. What is this? Search for the monster. Search for the monster that makes what? Ah, gosh darn it. No, that's no. Okay, so don't go inside. I was thinking of an alarm clock. Okay. Alright, let's see what his message said again. Search for the monster that raises its voice when awoken. What did it say? Raises its voice when awoken. Not the mailbox. This? Nope. This? This? Yes, fire alarm. An alarm of some kind. Obtain D-card. Lower my gaze to the writing on the card. Oh, Kakuya's game. The sound of a flute, a young girl appears. The Shinza rumor is of a ghost with white hair, a child doll in a kimono. It's said the tune Night of a Full Moon means she's shown herself. She lures people to play her game, different for each other, from uh, different for each person, from finding items to courage tests, but each has a certain condition to be met for survival. Meet the condition, survive, otherwise they most likely die. Having never spoken to any of the players, I can't confirm for sure. It is still only a rumor, but if the reason why I haven't talked to them is that those who challenge her game end up dead, then I suspect that there's no way to escape her death game once you've met her. Past urban legends, like Girls Play and Kakuyako, share many similarities with this one. While researching, I learned it's been repeating every few years since the war ended. I must look further, and that's where you come in. It is fortunate that you are in this exact situation. You're the very person I need to talk to regarding this rumor. Why is she called Kakuya? And why does she take doll form? Why play games? And what role does she play? Is she a guide to death, or the reverse? Or neither? Is she connected to the fairy tale named Legend seen often in recent years? Find out and escape the game alive. If worst comes to worst, I'll gather your ashes for you. Thank you, D-Man. It's very nice of you, I guess. Where the hell is he hiding these cards? Too much effort to worry about it. May as well go home and sleep. Saw D-Man's riddle, so I head home feeling pretty satisfied with myself. Thank you. The author, screaming author, snuck in Miroku's place, searched until cops came on patrol, found frames to put objects in, found cassette tape child T incident report. Little girl went missing on way back from ballet lessons. Horsetail hair, often used for instruments. I'm tired. Nice to meet you, tired. Alright, let's go to bed. What? Nope. Almost forgot. Can't believe it. There's nothing in particular. Guess I'll wash my face before. Oh, okay, well. First it was I should go to bed, now it's I should wash my face, now it's I should shower. Death shower. What's that noise? Is it coming from next door? I don't know. Movie or maybe a video game? I'm not playing. Oh. Family. Okay. Shit, that's loud. The noise won't stop. My temper's hanging by a thread. Would punching the wall work? Oh, because he's got the sound in his head. Wait a little longer. Maybe if I wait a bit. Nope, the noise shows no signs of stopping. Can't take this any longer. It finally stopped. Maybe I'll water the plant. You have plants? Is that it? What? Where do you have plants? Nope, that's just an empty bathroom. And you don't have you don't have any plants. Just go to bed. What plant? Oh, that's a trash can? I'm really curious to know. What's that? This will work. A tea kettle? That looks... Where am I at? Oh, I watered the plant. Alright, this should do it. That's the weirdest thing ever. Okay. Go to bed. I'm weirdly sleepy. Da! Who could be calling me? That is a very good question. Oh, they're gonna hang up. I haven't seen a while stop ringing, so I reached for the phone. Hello? Yep, it's the screaming author. At the other end of the line, silent. All I hear is breathing. Huh? What the hell? Hey, what do you think you're doing? Please, don't look inside. Chills run down my spine. My body involuntarily jerks and slams the receiver down. That voice, it sounded familiar. Someone pranking me, or they'll probably just try to call again. Guess I'll just lie in bed and wait. They're not gonna call again. Shut my eyes and wait. The room is quiet and it doesn't seem like anything's gonna happen. I must be tired after all. My consciousness slowly fades. Luckily, I'm not bothered by another phone call. So my theory is the fact that, like, if the author was male, um, that they possibly raped and murdered um, this ballerina. I'm guessing that she's the ballerina, the missing ballerina. Um, and so she took revenge and killed him in some way, shape, or form. August 13. So now the only thing we have to do is check that clock, I guess, maybe, and find access to the attic. The next day, I wake to an oppressive heat. I drag my listless body outside and trudge to electronic shops in search of batteries. Since this is an older battery, I'm not having much luck finding what I need. By the time I get what I set out for, the sun is already set. Thank God, though. Why are the lights in my room on? That is a very good question. That's strange. I'm sure I shut them off when I left. I hear faint sounds from the other side of the door. Something's definitely inside. It must be the female that can break into anywhere. Aunt Natsume could be a thing. Giving Aunt Natsume a key to my apartment. Kinda doubt it, but it could be. I held my breath. I grabbed the doorknob and slowly turn it. There's no resistance. It's unlocked. Breathe in and cautiously crack the door open. Hey, welcome back. Told you it was her. I let myself in. What are you doing in my apartment? I wanted to talk with you before we headed to the Black Rabbit. So you picked my lock? Yeah. Waiting outside would have been so boring. What, does it bother you? Not in... You actually look pleased. You're so adorable. I mean, a woman broke into my place. A hot one at that. So, what do you want to talk about? I'm sure you've heard all about me from Bon, so I don't see what else you'd want to know. I've heard about the underground matches, Alami's abduction, and Kubitaro's case, too. There was something I needed to hear, and I needed to hear it directly from your mouth. Do you think I'm pretty? Bloodmetry, that strange power you claim to have. Do you know something about it? Yes, though it's just a hypothesis. It's better than me. I don't know the first thing about it. I suppose if I'm to be your teacher, I can't really turn down such a sincere request. That mysterious power of yours is an extension of your intuition. You might know it better as your sixth sense, a little something that warns you of danger. You're saying it's like my instincts? Yes, you could call it that too. Everyone possesses it to some extent, however, your sixth sense is unusually keen. It's probably why you never lost any of those underground matches. Of course, you also have the physical abilities and reflexes to react to the dangers you sensed. I kinda get a sense for what she's saying. When I focus during a fight, I just become so much more aware of my surroundings. That's gotta be that sixth sense. But the true value of your sixth sense isn't limited to that. Animals are fascinating, you know? Abilities that aren't necessary for survival are pruned. On the other extreme, they can awaken new abilities if they need them to survive. Do you understand what I'm trying to say? The day Ami disappeared on my Kaguya, I knew that my life was in grave danger. You're saying that meeting woke my sixth sense, this bloodmetry power? Precisely. You're an excellent disciple. Oh, but not every person gains some great new power when they face imminent danger. I believe in your case that you likely already possess that ability. Perhaps a parent or ancestor of yours had spiritual powers. Just call me Hercules. Don't ask me. My mother was just a normal woman. She didn't have any weird powers. What about your father? I don't even know what the guy looks like. All I know is that he abandoned my mom. I see. I apologize if I upset you. Nah, I don't care. Anyway, you should know a lot about the spirit world and all that. I must say, it's nice to have a disciple who views my skills with such respect. But all of my friends know everything we've just discussed. It's common knowledge. Wow, what kind of friends are those? You got a group of supernatural fanatics or something? A certain sponsor has hired me to investigate spirits and supernatural activities. And Bond's helping me with that. Group that investigates spirits sounds like something from a comic book. So, who's the sponsor of yours? The head of a distinguished family you've heard of. He has some strange abilities himself. Ah, don't do that. I accidentally pushed the wrong button. He uses a peculiar way of thinking to solve supernatural cases most people wouldn't consider. Like defending a spirit's attacks with a plastic sheet and she's talking about the dude from Deathmark. It's quite reckless. I don't know if it's the main dude, like, who you play as, or if it's, the detective. What the hell kind of idiot is that? He looks like your basic sullen middle-aged man. It goes without saying that he's not my type. He's currently on an overseas business trip with a friend. Yes, that is exactly who it is. Or, well, one of them. Which is why I have to traipse around investigating cases now. Although, thanks to that situation, I was able to meet a wonderful young man like you. Well then, it's about time. We should get going. Yes, we should. By the way, Shiva, do you happen to know if anyone's committed suicide in the apartment before? How should I know? Why would you just ask that out of the blue? There's an extremely ominous presence in the apartment. I didn't want to worry you, so I wasn't going to mention it, but I changed my mind. Have you experienced any unusual phenomena here? Yes. Yeah, a bunch of weird things have happened. Almost died once, too. And yet you seem pretty unfazed. Well, obviously I didn't die. And so much strange stuff has been happening lately that I might just be getting used to it. Which isn't a good thing either. You're a pretty carefree kid. I sense a power in the apartment that draws spiritual beings to it. Like a famous suicide spot or a haunted area. Well, thanks. I feel all warm and fuzzy now. So what am I supposed to do? Holy water. Without knowing what's causing it, it's hard to recommend an effective approach. Moving out would be the easiest solution. I really don't have time for that. And anyway, I'm not some weakling that's gonna move just because of some stupid ghost. I figured you'd say that. It's your life, do whatever you like. But if it starts getting on your nerves, just come talk to me. If you survive. When we arrive at the Black Rabbit, the lights are on. Oh, welcome. Aunt Natsumi is there and she looks exhausted. I wasn't expecting to see you here. Yes, I won't be here long, though. I had to meet with a new detective. Her eyes are completely lifeless. Although that's to be expected. For 2 weeks now she's been doing anything and everything she can think of to find Ami. Police, detectives, flyers, the internet. None of it has helped. Would it help if I told her that Ami is alive but being held hostage somewhere? Not really. Even if I did tell her that, there still wasn't anything she'd be able to do about it. Worse, if she gets involved, she could end up dying like Maruhashi. Despite that, should I still tell her what I know about Ami's situation? Yeah, that one you should do. Tell her. Hey. Sorry, Tatsuya. I have an appointment with a detective. We'll talk some other time, okay? Natsumi quickly leaves. I tried. After a bit, Rose, who was waiting outside, comes in. So, was that your aunt? She seemed so distraught. It was painful to even look at her. Hey, sorry I'm late. That Mahjong game got intense at the end. I like Mahjong. I suck at Mahjong, but I like it. What's the matter? What's got you two looking so serious? You are the most incorrigible, thick-headed man I have ever had the displeasure of meeting. You're beyond all hope. Death would be a kindness to you. Huh? What the heck are you so mad about? I don't have the energy to explain it to you. Well, how's your investigation going? Don't you dare tell me it slipped your mind and you wasted all your time playing Mahjong. Don't be ridiculous. I'm a consummate professional. Here's all the info I've found so far. He didn't have any friends, or it was a dude. Or close relatives, so I wasn't able to get much. But I grilled Miroku's publisher and it paid off. Finally got my hands on this! I mean this! Oh, so he originally wanted to be a doctor, did he? Changing career paths from doctor to an author is quite a drastic... That is an extremely drastic life change. The reason he did so is a mystery. Apparently, he didn't talk about himself much. But it's doubtful that cash was the reason, if the Miroku family is extremely well off. Yeah, that's evident just based on that mansion. Mansion? A poor author wouldn't be able to live like that, true. Apparently, his publisher never once set foot in that house either. Seems like Miroku hated anyone intruding on his private life. So basically, if we are to learn about his private life, only option is to rummage through. If we are to learn about his private life, we have to rummage through his mansion, yes. That's right. I also looked into what was recorded on that T-tape. The girl disappeared half a year ago. Oh, that wasn't that long ago. She was last seen at an intersection about a 5-minute stroll from the Miroku residence. I see, so that's why there are regular patrols around that area. But if that happened half a year ago, why are they still maintaining that patrol route? As it turns out, a number of other girls have disappeared around that area too. They're ancient cases though, so I didn't have time to dig into them. That concludes my report. You suck at reporting! Good work. Well then, should we head straight to the Miroku residence? Yes. You must unveil the truth that lurks within the darkness. We go our separate ways at Kisoji Station just like yesterday and each get on the train. Rumor notes 4. Bonds info. Yakumo Miroki Miroku. Born in 1944, age 55, unmarried, hometown of Tokyo, surgical intern after graduation. Son and debut as new popular author at age 27, 1979. Wow. Release of Dark Fairy Tales kids horror book collection became a bestseller, becomes famous as horror author. Last work, Old Bamboo Cutter's Dream, about Princess Kaguya. I reached the Miroku residence now. God, it's stuck in my head. Without any particular trouble today. Another wonderful night. I feel like we'll make great progress with our investigation. You got here fast today. Well, I learned after my trip here yesterday. Anyways, same plan as yesterday? Yeah, you and someone else go investigate. The other one stays behind to keep watch. Sounds alright, right? With you? Yep. That's fine. Well, if there is a flaw to this plan, I want to look toward Miroku, the Miroku residence. That might be the fact that we already explored most of the mansion yesterday. We already checked the hallway, living room, and bedroom, but there were no other rooms. Hang on a second. From the outside of the mansion, looks like it would have a second floor, or at least an attic. But from what we saw yesterday, there was no such thing. We didn't find stairs anywhere, right? Wait a moment. It doesn't necessarily have to be stairs, right? Maybe there's a ladder hidden somewhere. Rosie makes a good point. I missed those details on my first day of investigation. Let's take one more look around the rooms. It's all we can do. Just have to use our feet, eyes, and hands. Time's wasting. Let's get this started. Alright. Who do I choose as my partner? Rose. Problem well done. You're on lookout, did you? Fine by me. I'll see you later then. Rose, don't you go? Yep. Let's get going. Alrighty. Gonna save it here. Yes. And we're gonna end it here. Alright, so thank you guys for joining me for this part. Leave a comment down below if you liked this. I'm actually really excited to find out what's going on with this story, because it seems like our ghost might actually be a killer and a pervert. So, Alright. Um, I'll catch you guys in the next one. Bye!